In other news, it has been 4 months since the disappearance of Kirby Saxton, creator of Kirby Reads Blondie. Chief Young of the Salt Lake Police Department has stated that all leads have dried up and the search has been abandoned. Kirby is survived by his producer and friend Emerson Call, who now lives on in quiet obscurity, never to see Kirby again.
I mean, that's classic Dagwood, right? He's running, he's getting a sandwich. Oh man. Hey, you don't know me, but I know you. I'm a big fan of your work. The public is blind. I have something for you. The people need to know.
Wait, who are you?
Let's just say that I'm a young guy. Look, I'm not exactly proud of my bloodline, but I know injustice when I see it. There's a storm coming, and Kirby is the Mockingjay.
Tonight, our top story. Tonight, Dagwood will be immortalized in bronze mid-sandwich bite at the dedication of the Blondie Museum. Dean Young himself will be there to officiate the dedication in person via Skype. Also appearing tonight, much to the delight of Blondie enthusiasts everywhere, is Lawrence Sims. The museum will exhibit some Chick and Dean Young's finest work, including fan favorite Dag Swag and
Some sort of code. The first set could be a date, or no. I tried coordinates. No, wait. They're not coordinates, they're comics! They're comics, man! I'll call you back! July 6th, 2015, Panel 1, Word 22. Mountains. July 2nd, 2011, Panel 2, How wonderful. No sign of civilization anywhere. September 29th, 2007, Panel 3, Word 9. Cave. I know where he's gone.
Kirby, how long has it been?
Too long, my friend, but not long enough.
Your job isn't done yet. You must return.
Emerson, I can't go back. Not until there is no Dag Swag on this earth.
You have to.
I am at peace.
You won't be. Not when you see this.
No. It can't be.
But it is, Kirby. It is.
The people need to know.
Hello! I am what I've always feared I would become, and this is who I am, read what I hate most. But today, we're not gonna read Blondie, we're gonna taste it! Watch Blondie!
Kill me.
What most people don't know is that not only is Blondie a chairmic, but it's also a move. In fact, Blondie was adapted into Disney's movies. In fact, from 1938 to 1950, 28 were made. That's an average of over 2 every year. That must account for a high-level quality. This many of films included titles like Blondie, Blondie Meets the Boss, Blondie Takes a Vacation, Blondie Brings a Baby, Blondie on a Budget, Blondie Has Servant Trouble, Blondie Plays Cupid, Blondie Goes Latin, Blondie in Society, Blondie Goes to College, Blondie's Blessed Event, Blondie for Victory, It's a Great Life, Footlight, Glamour, Leave It to Blondie, Life with Blondie, Blondie's Lucky Day, Blondie Knows Best, Blondie's Big Moment, Blondie's Holiday, Blondie in the Dough, Blondie's Anniversary, Blondie's Reward, Blondie's Secret, Blondie's Big Deal, Blondie Hits the Jackpot, Blondie's Hero, Beware of Blondie. I really relate to that last title.
I'm serious, I'm warning you.
Now you may be saying to yourself, Blondie in a movie? That sounds completely unbearable. Well, for people over the years, I guess it was easy for them to shovel down and swallow up anything that the Blondie mass media machine was able to excrete all over their dirty faces. I guess people were just complete idiots who had no investment spending their time doing anything productive or watching anything that doesn't make me want to gouge my eyes out with an ice cream scoop. This kind of mass recycling of images and words that people allowed themselves to sit through resulted in countless hours of Blondie adaptations, reimaginings, and exhibitions of every type you can imagine. For one, there exists a full youth novelization of the goings-onings of Dagwood and Famwood, entitled Blondie and Dagwood in Footlight Folly, a full text, no illustration book written by Chick Young. Oh, no reviews. I guess not a popular title. This episode brought to you by Amazon.com. Amazon, use our link in the video description to get up to 500% off all Blondie-related purchases. Along with that, there's also a radio show because, you know, why not?
Don't touch that dial. Listen to...
By the way, that was not me. That was the voice of a man from the 1940s.
Before we drop over to the Bumstead house to visit Chick Young's famous characters Blondie and Dagwood, a word from the makers of Camel cigarettes.
Cigarettes! They're good for your lungs.
You know, there are several reasons why Camels are called the pleasure cigarette. They're a slow-burning cigarette, for one thing.
Stop.
And those slow-burning tobaccos and Camels are costlier
You can
tobaccos.
stop now.
That means more pleasure in every puff.
Then while my friends watched, I dived. Ha! And crack splash, and Bumstead had done it again.
Crack splash, huh?
Yeah.
I understand the splash, but what's the crack?
Yeah, well, that's just my head going through the ice.
Oh my gosh, hilarious jokes, everyone! Alright, today's main attraction is a film entitled Blondie Takes a Vacation. We chose this film because if you look at Polaris on a misty night with a high frame range telescope calibrated to 165 millimeters per degree, you see the words, Blondie takes the cake. And that's pretty close to Blondie Takes a Vacation. The film starts like any other might, with a theme song, like a TV show.
Blondie's not always right. I let her think she is.
All of my thoughts are bright, long as he thinks they're his.
Life with us is
Fun and crazy,
baby dumpling.
us and Daisy,
What a family.
We quickly see the general goings-on of the Bumstead household. Much like the comics, everyone is a dumb moron idiot.
Every time I hear that telephone, I get goose pimples.
Now, before we get any farther, you may have heard of Marlon Brando, Laurence Olivier, Leonardo DiCaprio, but the greatest actor ever to grace the screen with his transcendent acting ability, his natural firm grasp of the craft, is Lawrence Sims, the actor that plays Baby Dumpling in Blondie's the Films.
I'll bet that's the boss.
Hey, you guys wanna get another take of that? No.
Daisy.
Daisy, you're an idiot, and I hope you're sad. You deserve to feel alone.
There's nobody here but us dogs.
Pardon me?
Won't you ever grow up? I wish I was know what happened. To be fair to the actors of this fine cinematic cinema film, this is an incredibly accurate representation of whom Blondie and Dagwood am in the comics. As in, Dagwood is a terrible person, and Blondie is a female. So then, Dagwood and company destroy the body and soul of the mailman and are on the first train to vacation. Dagwood, wake up.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Daisy's T-A-I-L.
O-H.
Roll that one again.
O-H. O-H.
Oh, AIDS? Oh, right. AIDS. Naturally.
Sorry.
It's all right.
your new hat, too.
I said I was sorry. I didn't know his hat was on the floor.
Well, you had your foot in it. Well, he did.
I know, but let it drop.
That's the trouble with you. You let people impose on you.
Well, kids, I guess I always thought Dagwood was a terrible person, but oh my goodness. Blondie needs to take a heavy dose of chill.
in the form of a pill.
Dagwood, I think this is the most beautiful night I've ever seen.
This is the most beautiful back-projected image I've ever seen.
I wonder if we'll be like this when we get old.
Oh, trust me. You won't. You'll never, ever get old. I've seen it. You cannot be killed. Not yet.
I hope my hair turns gray.
Then you'll be called Gray! Get it? 'Cause... never mind.
And when Baby Dumpling grows up, he will grow up, you know.
No, he won't.
Here, try these. Thank you, thank you. Thank you indeed. These certainly are splendid matches. Marvelous. Oh, keep those. You're very kind, very kind.
Baby Dumpling, something's happened to him. Where could he have gone? That man.
Clearly that man who was mildly annoyed at you earlier has kidnapped your son.
What'd you do with our baby? Answer me. Where's our baby? What'd you do with him? Speak up.
I haven't seen your baby. I don't know anything about him. So what do you mean by waking me up like this?
Just so we're all on the same page here, about 45% of this dialogue is completely inaudible. This episode brought to you by AUDiBLE.com. Go to audible.com/Blondie and get a free Margot bobblehead. Anyways, after a couple of long, pointless scenes of train shenanigans, they arrive in what I can only assume is the small European town of Vacation.
Dagwood. Look. It's prettier than it was in the folder.
I wish I had a translator that spoke 1940s Blondie.
All those lovely trees.
Mommy, Daisy likes the lovely trees too.
I don't think those are the sounds of joys. Guys, I promise I did not change that or edit that at all. That is the editing of a paid professional.
No babies and dogs allowed.
Mr. Martin,
It's a new rule.
So the cartoon villain from earlier kicks them out of the hotel, which I guess he owns, in the small town of Vacation, Denmark. So they go to this hinky-dinky stinky cabin in the woods, and this weird old couple lets them in.
Right this way.
I'll try to amuse the baby. What's your name?
Ooh, crappity creeps. At this point, I found myself asking me, why did people watch this? For the jokes? No, there are no jokes. No funny ones, at least. For the story? Nope. No, there is no story. What is wrong with people? I'm pretty upset. I guess this movie's spoopy now. Why not? Oh my goodness!
Hello? Hello?
on a serious note here, I have no idea what just happened. I mean, you guys are seeing this out of context, but I'm seeing it in context. And it makes the same amount of sense to both of us, I promise. This movie is worse than it looks. I promise. I'm flattering it. I truly am. You have no idea how much boring, awful footage that I'm not showing you. I'm picking the cream of the crop. This is the garbage I'm keeping out. See, because that's the thing about Blondie. I've made this whole show about how awful it is, but it isn't excitingly bad or hilariously bad most of the time. It's boringly, stupidly bad. It's easily bad. And it's our freaking fault that it's still on the newsstand after 85 awful, awful years. I know the show's a comedy, but I'm not really kidding when I say that Blondie's representative of our culture's constant consumption of easy ideas and content. Garfield, Beetle Bailey, The Family Circus. They've been being crapped out for longer than I've been alive, and it's not just comics. It's YouTube, it's movies, it's TV shows, Big Bang Theory, it's music, and it's video games. The point is, there's a Blondie for every medium. And no matter how many comics I read or films I watch, it's not going to change anything if everyone else sits around and they buy the garbage and they read the garbage, and therefore they tell the companies that make the garbage that we want more garbage. I can't be the only person who listens and watches and reads like I do. I know I'm clinically insane, but if you've been watching Kirby Reads Blondie for the last 2 years, you know I'm right. It's okay to enjoy something for what it is. But when something truly innovative comes out, we have to support it just like we support everything else. We have to support art that changes the way we see things, that challenges the way things are. Bill Watterson. He stopped making Calvin and Hobbes after 10 years of innovation and success. I don't know about you, but I would rather see a lot more Bill Wattersons and a lot less Youngs. It's my responsibility and your responsibility to support things that truly challenge, innovate, and cultivate. You know what's an easy formula? Having a job you don't like, struggling to raise your kids, enjoying naps too much, not understanding technology, and loving sandwiches.